Let's see. Charlie, during the break, said, "Are we going to talk? Are we talking about Nick Gage yet? Two of the most talked about matches of the week. He was his wrestler of the week. We did touch on the matches a little bit. I mean, does anybody want to talk further in depth before we get to any of our other topics about either of the matches? Obviously, the Cardona match Saturday night, GCW Homecoming, or the match last night on Dynamite.
Jim, I know you're not a deathmatchy guy at all.
Correct.
I think you have said that numerous times. Oop. What do we got? What do we got? Tim's gets visited.
Come on, eat, goddamn!
I got chalky milk, and I don't know what these are. Let me see what this is.
Is it some sort of like cookie?
Oh, it's crispy.
It's like a stuffed.
Tim just cracked his tooth.
A stuffed cheese pretzel.
Oh,
it's chocolate milk though.
Like a hard pretzel.
Soft
pretzel with cheese. Okay.
Ryan, you missed it before the show. I had a root beer float.
I love root beer.
Oh, look at that!
I never drink root beer. I just had a hankering for it today. It's meant to be. Did we all see the Cardona match?
I did not.
Shame.
I did not. I saw some of the highlights.
Okay, so you got the.
I don't remember that there was somebody who had purchased that was going to share a login so we could watch the replay, and I don't remember that ever occurring.
I may have watched the replay with that fella's login.
Oh.
So what happened was I forgot.
I slid right into somebody's DMs. Not on the group one, but I did it privately so I could thank him.
It's Ryan's fault for not asking in the group chat so all of you could get it. Instead, he took it for his grubby little self and kept it from you guys. Gatekeeper. I'll send
you a
them.
Dick pic for it, man.
Wasn't big enough.
Wasn't my dick.
I'm a size queen.
Devin, I'm gonna need a picture. I gotta send something to Tim.
Yeah, you can double down for my independent wrestling.tv creds.
Oh my. Invited to come. What was that one? He was invited to come. Oh.
Why am I coming though?
My finger can go inside.
Why am I coming?
He was invited to come.
My face. There's so much cum here.
Yeah, you should have thrown a sausage guy in the mix there. Just to tie everything together.
I'll take a shot in the mouth.
There's way too much cum here.
That one somewhere around an hour-ish.
Why? Who said what now?
Tim said there's way too much cum here.
Yeah, I'm saying things on purpose to get them on the board.
Oh. You don't have to say them on purpose.
There was another Ryan drop apparently. If I can
flies out
from earlier, if I could make it happen. But Ryan,
what did I say earlier?
Something about cock.
Cockles.
Cockles that warms the cockles.
I hate this fucking show.
I could probably cut off the.
It warms my cock. Is that what you just asked me to fucking say it then?
Well, now
there you go.
I would totally
say funny.
It's not as funny when you purposely
didn't Tim or Matt word for word say hey, why don't you say the sausage? Fuck me, it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna say. So my question, Jim, was after this weekend of not watching the Cardona match. However, watching a Nick Gage match on TV. And going through the emotions that you could get from a death match.
From a Chris Jericho match.
Are you... here's the deal. I'm shocked AEW did what they did. I really am shocked that they got away with what they got away with other than pissing off Domino's.
Right. I was gonna say,
It's not even good pizza anyway, so who the fuck cares?
I mean, it's one of the better of the
We've had that debate before.
We've had that debate.
Yeah, I just don't care for it.
It's not Little
I don't
Caesars.
know. It's not Little Caesars.
It's not Pizza Hut. Everybody out pizzas the Hut.
Man, there's something special about like a Pizza Hut pan pizza. That grease and the heartburn. There's just something about it.
Only if you're sitting in a booth drinking Coke out of a red cup. Like
That's
if you're
fair.
eating
With
pizza
that
at home.
clock in the corner. It's
The
always
fast
time
clock
for
with
pizza.
the Pac-Man machine and the jukebox in the corner.
Damn right.
Like that Pizza Hut pizza tastes good, but eating it at home off of like a paper plate is just
Remember the Bigfoot pizza that was like the really large sheet tray?
Yes.
That was fun. Anyway, so after seeing, I don't even know how many death matches, Jim, you've actually ever watched.
Not many.
Do you feel any different after watching the AEW match, not watching the Cardona match? Does that make you feel any different about the style of wrestling known as deathmatch wrestling?
I mean,
sorry, I should have turned.
It's okay. I mean, I don't think I'll ever be like a deathmatch guy. Like I'll never seek them out. But in a situation like last night's AEW Dynamite show, if there is a deathmatch on the show, I'm not going to turn away because it's a deathmatch. Like it's not my preferred style. It's never going to be my preferred style. But like it didn't make me turn the channel. It didn't. I don't know that it ever will. Like I know I would never go to like a tournament of a death style show.
Okay.
Where it's like all death matches. That's definitely something Big Jim will never do.
Would you go to a GCW homecoming where there are death matches on the card? However, there are also like Tony Deppen matches on the card.
Possibly. I would possibly.
So a death match would not keep you away, is what I'm asking.
No. People
would
throwing
you yourself ever
literally throwing pizza cutters into the ring might keep me away.
You gotta sit close to the back.
Death match itself.
You say pizza cutters like it was multiple cutters. It was one cutter.
We saw a picture of one cutter. We don't know if there was multiple.
So you think there was at least two idiots in attendance?
We also did not see Dynamite, but we can't assume there was Dynamite there either, Jim.
Well, okay. So people throwing pizza cutter, potentially cutters, might keep me away, but a death match would not keep me away.
Potentially throwing acid and marijuana cigarettes, but we didn't see them either.
Correct.
We probably saw marijuana cigarettes.
I would venture.
We saw them, yeah, we saw there.
I would venture.
Yeah,
there was a match. There was a match surrounded by a marijuana cigarette.
There sure was. It was a fun match. Okay, just wondering if you've softened on death matches at all.
Here's the thing. It'll never be my preferred style. I will never see. I don't think I'll ever seek out watching a death match. But like I said, if it's on a show that I am watching, if it's on a show that I am at,
see, I feel like you seeked out this Cardona match, which was a death match. You haven't seen it yet, but I'm sure if you slip into Timmy's yo and snap a picture of your doodah,
my yo.
My finger can go inside.
Get him in the
I mean, I'm curious. I'm curious enough about the match on Saturday, especially, like I love a good heel, and Matt Cardona in that universe,
the biggest,
the fucking biggest. And it's gotten me to the point where I'm almost ready to throw down money on a Matt Cardona T-shirt. So,
isn't wrestling great?
It is the best. Charlie says, I like good hardcore match, but Saturday's GCW show or tournament death is not his thing. Goes back to if the second match is using light tubes and fire, what's the main event going to do?
That's really my Drew Parker comment. I think Drew Parker in Cologne
No, go ahead.
Oh, I thought you were stopping me.
No, I'm raising my hand to jump in after they.
Right, had a match, and again, Matt Cardona is not a deathmatch wrestler, so you had 2 deathmatchy guys doing deathmatchy stuff. You're going to get more deathmatchy things out of that than the Nick Gage Cardona match. Not to take away from what Cardona did and Nick Gage did, because I thought that was a phenomenal match. But just 2 deathmatchy guys are going to do more insane deathmatchy stuff. Tim.
So, just as Charlie's point is about how if the second match is going to do light tubes and fire, what's the main event going to do? Isn't that part of the problem with the independents where your third match on the card is doing Super Canadian Destroyers?
Everybody's going to get shit in, man.
970 Hemmenschlevitz off the second? Like, that's part of the problem too. It's like, in the independents nowadays, you're just trying to get recognized.
Correct.
So you're going to do everything. Period.
Yeah. I mean, you got to get your shit in. You know, there's always cameras rolling, so you're hoping it ends up on Twitter or YouTube or something like that. And I mean, I can't blame anybody because, you know, it's more accessible now than ever to, you know, have people, you know, get their eyes on whatever it is. You know, whatever style you bring to the table.
That's
but
a
yeah,
great point.
I mean, and literally last night in the opening match of Dynamite, we saw 4 catch me spots in the opening match. Like it's so later on, I think we saw one in forget which match, one of the match, but
I feel like
fair though.
That's
Jim.
not fair because yesterday's opening match was like a
the main
match
event
as well. It had the Young Bucks, which you didn't like, which had a great intro, by the way. Their entrance was fucking great.
I hate
everything about that.
Every week
was so good.
Oh,
you could even go so far as to say everything on both sides was good, except for the finish.
Or except for whoever it was getting his head bounced off the floor worse than one of the basketball.
That's Stu.
Stu's head bounced harder off that floor than any of those basketballs that the Elite brought out.
Did you guys see the extra spotlight during the Dark Order entrance?
I didn't notice it. No,
on the stage.
So when everybody was lined up on the stage, when Hangman came out in his Dark Order gear, there was an extra spotlight on the stage to the left of where Hangman would have been. So if you watch, it's 4 Stu, Uno, Colt, and John were on the right, and then on the left was 5, 10, and Reynolds. And in front of Reynolds was a blank spotlight for Brody.
Shit on it more, Jim.
I'm not shitting on the Dark Order or Hangman Page.
You're unbelievable.
I'm shitting on that horrible. Like, how in the hell is Hangman Adam Page? Like, I can't.
So in storyline world, he's now lost his title shot, right?
Forever.
Okay. Now personally, I still think he gets the shot at All Out. I'm curious to see how I don't know. That's why I'll be tuning in next Wednesday night for whatever title they're giving this week's episode of Dynamite. But I'm curious how we get there. I think we still get there. If they don't somehow get there, they've screwed up because it's Hangman's time. But yes, in story, like, because I don't remember like commentary like hammering that point or even saying that point at all that he lost the match, and maybe I wasn't paying full attention because I was watching the Olympics as well. But I just wanted to make sure I was verifying. So I still say All Out, Hangman gets his match. Tim, you say he does not?
Like, if he does, then it's a crappy way to do it. Like, why can't you just give Hangman the win in a in a 10-person elimination match. If he's gonna get to the title shot anyways,
okay,
why? Like, why lose? It's 50-50 booking, and I hate it.
that's true. Matt, do you think he gets a shot at All Out?
I do not.
Ooh, okay. Ryan, do you think Hangman gets the shot at All Out?
Yes.
Okay. Charlie says All In Casino Battle Royal for a shot at being the last man to win a match full of shitty gimmicks. Wait, Paige already did that.
Right. Like, if you're going to get him to the same destination, why does it matter that he won the Battle Royale? He could have just won it here and then give the Battle Royale to someone else.
True.
Who?
Darby Allin.
There you go.
Sting.
Devin agrees.
Gage.
Devin agrees with Tim.
I could name 6 other dudes on the roster.
Did you really say Sting?
You could put it on Sting.
He's too busy wrestling on Dark this week. Or appearing on Dark. Devin says no, he doesn't get the match.
What do you mean Darby's dad can't be the guy?
I mean, he could be. Ricky Starks could be the guy. You could put it on anybody. You could put Hook in there. I don't give a shit.
Yo, I'm here for
You
Hook.
can put anybody there. You can put anybody there. I get it, but Cody Schiavone can go up the ladder. I don't care.
Edge off the
Anybody's anybody, right?
Sure. Why not?
As long as they're associated with WCW, Tim's happy.
Yes.
Much like Jim with
Ghost of
WWE.
Bunkhouse Buck.
Right, exactly. Charlie says I bet that's how he does his complete underdog comeback story.
My hope for the future is that someday the Bucks sign with WWE just so we can see Jim backpedal again.
Nope.
These guys go hard in the paint.
Here's the thing. When you're looking at a team, you need to be subjective, and the WWE needs tag team, and they're a breath of fresh air into this tag team division.
Oh, well, I mean, there'd be.
They are so much more. They are one of the greatest tag teams ever. Ever.
Oof. Oof. Only because
that's a hill I'm willing to die on.
That's true.
The Young Bucks, yes.
The Young Bucks.
Yeah, I would say easily top 5.
Yeah.
All time?
Oh boy.
Top 5 all time.
Above the Hart Foundation for sure.
They got to beat the Usos in the New Day before they even get there.
Right. That's
better than the Usos. Absolutely.
No.
Absolutely.
No.
And they can drive home safely too.
Oh, whoa.
Don't even give a shit.
Whew. Okay.
One of them can.
If you're looking at the differences, like the Usos are just constantly winning too, almost obnoxiously like the Young Bucks are.
The Usos are splash from the top rope super kick. The Young Bucks are flip splash and super kick. There's literally no difference.
And when the when the Young Bucks do their dive to the outside, they don't skim their knees along the top ropes 90% of the time too.
Well, I'm sorry that the Usos are grown men and the Young Bucks are little 5'0" flippy boys.
And aren't WWE's ropes taller because AEW's ropes have to if AEW did their ropes as high as WWE did, all of their superstars would only hit the second rope. Except for Paul White, who still hasn't wrestled.
There's no BS.
No BS.
I said what I said.
Hangman Page under a mask, like Dusty's Midnight Rider, wins the Battle Royal and gets the title shot.
See, but that's
why not make it gimmicky?
Why not over gimmick the shit out of it? Why not?
You're gonna make him a Dark Order minion?
Sure.
Okay.
Was Mr. America a Dark Order minion? No.
But okay. I need you to take control of this show, Jim.
All right. Look,
you know what?
The originally what?
I have nothing to say on the matter at all anymore.